Hey guys, Kaisner here, and welcome to my third daily Twitch stream summary. We're currently still playing Liverpool. We haven't reached our sub goal yet of 100 in the bottom right hand corner there. That ends today. For 100 subs, I stop playing this Liverpool save, and we start a Man United save for the remaining 2 weeks. If we don't hit that by the end of today, by the end of the coming day, I'll turn that sub goal off, and we'll carry on with the Liverpool save. I think that's only fair. Yes, let me just get rid of that one. So the big news that came up, the big talking point, I've started with it on the screen, is transfers in January. We did start the day streaming on the I think it was the 7th or the 8th of December. So there was a few matches before January. We're now on February 4th, so the window's over. But I went a bit crazy. And did a squad rebuild during January, which is always a risky thing. We'll start with the outs. It got 30 million for Kostas Tsimikas. Tsimikas isn't the left back I'm looking for. I'm currently playing an inverted fullback, and Tsimikas has like get further forward or something like that. So he's not really defensive enough to play that role. So we sold Kostas Tsimikas for 30 million to PSG. The big one was Virgil van Dijk with 18 months left on his contract. His physical attributes were declining very, very, very slightly. They weren't declining a lot, just a little bit. 32 years old, 18 months left on his contract. I got £100 million from Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. That was a big one. Then we sold Jota to Real Madrid for 42.5 million. I just couldn't really get any performances out of him. He played like 2 good matches out of about 18 appearances. In multiple positions, right mid, left mid, up front. Just didn't happen, so I cashed in on him for 42 million. Cody Gakpo, I sold to Newcastle. I spoke about him before. His attributes, he has no attributes above 15. He's been screwed over. He's a much better player than that in real life. I thought he would have had an upgrade, but so I thought I'd cash in on him, and we sold him to Newcastle for 50 million. Then Thiago, who had 6 months left on his contract, we got 7.5 million from PSG for him. No wage contribution, so I lost 200k wages with that. So that's gone. 7.5 million for Thiago. This one was unexpected. I didn't offer him out. I was going to keep Joe Gomez to the end of the season. I was going to try Joe Gomez as the left back to replace Tsimikas. To try a more defensive player, a more ball playing centre back at left back. So I was going to experiment with him for the second half of the season, and then possibly sell him in the July. But Arsenal came in with a bid, non-negotiable. £50 million rises to 59. The extra 9 million is 20 league appearances. So we should be able to hit that. So it should be 59 million eventually. Maybe by the end of next season. It should be about 59 million, sorry. So I did that one. It was a bit unexpected, but we went for it. A few other little secondary outs. Phillips came back off loan from Celtic. I got 4 million quid for him. I was trying to get 8 million, but he kept turning down contracts. I ended up just getting 4 million. That's fine. Conor Bradley went out on loan. He has that bad injury at the start of the game. So I've loaned out Conor Bradley. Hopefully that'll maintain his value, get some attribute growth, and then sell him in the summer for a good amount of money. We'll see. Kwanzaa is not very good on this FM. His starting attributes are okay. They're very, very average, but he has no potential at all, which is a shame. Again, another Liverpool player that's been screwed over. He's featuring in real life quite a fair bit. He just doesn't seem very good. So I got myself 3.1 million for him. And then Scanlon again featured on the bench in real life against Everton for just 1.5 million. I just cashed in. He's terrible. 5 determination, terrible. There's a little bit of potential there, but I just cashed in on him. And then the ins. We know that we signed Antonio Silva at the start of the season. So that was already done. The big one to replace Virgil van Dijk was Araujo from Barcelona. I paid his minimum fee of 135 million, and I'm very, very happy with that one. Don't forget, he's playing the centre of the two centre backs and the inverted fullback. So stuff like stays back at all times, plays no through balls is really good, as well as his attributes being comparable, if not better, than Virgil van Dijk's. Yeah, really, really hyped about that one. 135 million, but I think it's well worth it. If you said Van Dijk plus 35 million for Rojo, yeah, that's well worth it. So I'm really hyped about that one. So he's going to be partnering Konate, with Silva being third choice. I don't know what's going on with his attributes. He's having a bit of a redistribution, I think, but he's spirited wonder kid, so I'm confident he'll keep growing really well. And then with the Gakpo and Jota sales, totaling 90 million pounds, I paid the minimum fee for Osimhen. So that is my new first choice striker. Darwin Nunez, who's done well, will be the backup striker. But a backup striker that's on rotation, you know what I mean? You end up rotating strikers quite a lot. So yeah, Osimhen joined for £86 million. So that's another big one. I'm sure he'll be amazing. He has scored on his Premier League debut. I will mention that. I'll show you that in a minute. He was at African Cup of Nations when I signed him, so he's only just made his full Premier League debut. But yeah, lots to come from him for sure. I'm hyped about that one. For right back cover for the backup of Trent, which has been a problem, trying to find a inverted wing back, so someone who can play like a defensive midfield role in terms of playmaker and stuff like that, as well as still be a good right back. We got Foyth from Villarreal. I got Foyth. It's 41 million, which again was his minimum fee, which is quite a lot of money. But if I think about it, that I replaced Joe Gomez for less money for a player that's more suitable. Dives into tackles, tries players to trouble. Good physically, good in the air, great like first touch, great passing and vision. Maybe a little bit dodgy on this, like decisions, concentration, but it's not like it's terrible. Great technique and work rate and teamwork, which is good. Yeah, again, I accidentally signed him and he was injured, so he hasn't played his debut yet. He hasn't made his debut yet, despite signing in mid January. But yeah, squad player contract, which was the key part. So that's I think that's a really, really, really good backup for Trent. As an inverted wing back. So I'm looking forward to that one. Then for the left back backup, after we sold Tsimikas, I signed Ito. Now again, he's at the Asian Cup with Endo. They're both best mates. They both got favourite personnel, Endo and Ito. They're both from Stuttgart. But he's on international duty with the Asian Cup, so he hasn't played yet. 21.5 million for Ito, which again I think was his minimum fee. I'll just show him now. Again, because I'm playing inverted fullback, I was looking for a centre back, left back. Very low wage squad player. He's got some aerial ability, not the most amazing aerial ability, but he's got some aerial ability, amazing pace and stamina and stuff. Basically playing as a third centre back. Fantastic mentals here. Great strong position and teamwork, which will be used. If he's moving around, if he's going from left back into a left-sided centre back role, stuff like position will be huge. Strong passing, great tackling, good long throws. I haven't set up any good long throws yet, so maybe I can start doing some nice long throw routines with him. Yes, again, squad player. Good stuff here, brings ball to bench, tries long range passing, but he has no get further forward or no run with ball down left or anything like that. So that'll suit the defensive role of inverted fullback. So he's going to be back up. The plan is, in the summer, just a sneak preview, is to sell Andy Robertson because he doesn't fit inverted fullback either, and sign the Leverkusen Ecuadorian Hincapie. That's my plan, is to sign Hincapie as the first choice. So Ito is the backup, Hincapie is the first choice. I think I'll be very, very happy with that. I'm expecting some strong performances out of him when I need them. Similar to Foyth. And then on deadline day, we picked up a few 18-year-olds. Prestiani, I'm familiar with him from last year's game. £6 million, just turned 18 on deadline day. So he joined the club. Plays both sides naturally, right and left naturally, cuts inside from both sides. Loads of potential. Breakthrough prospects, so there's no need for me to actually give him much game time. I can have him in the first team squad and make him eligible for the under-21s for a year, for the next 18 months, and then just use him in the cup games, and stuff whenever I need to, and manage his growth. So yeah, it's only 6 million. That was worth the risk. Nelson Wiper, another one I enjoyed on FM24. Mental attributes aren't the best right now, but he's only 18. It was only 6 million. I needed a third choice striker. That wasn't a high thingy. I tried to get Matis Tell from Bayern Munich, who wanted fringe player contract, but he wanted £200,000 a week on fringe player, so I couldn't get him. And I tried to get Karim Konate from Salzburg, the Ivory Coast striker. He wanted a lower wage, but he wanted star player. He was never going to be star player over Osimhen and Darwin Núñez. So I had to settle for Wiper. He was my third choice for that striker. But he's only 18 and it was only 6 million, 6.2 million, I think. So we'll see how he goes. At least I've got a decent option for third choice. Rather than playing Mo Salah as third choice striker, at least I've got someone. At least I've got a solid player. Again, we'll manage his growth. He's 18, so by the time he's 21, he'll be trained at the club. Manage his growth, put him playing for the under 21s, and see what happens. See what happens with him. And then the other one was Desiree Doué. Again, someone I really enjoyed on FM23. A bit more expensive this time, 22 million reses to 25. This is because I sold Jota, who I was using as backup to Diaz, but now I'm using Curtis Jones as the backup to Diaz on the left midfield. So I needed a CM attack. Harvey Elliott is playing well as Carrilero right now. And Gravenberch is doing quite well as Carrilero. So, other than Soboslai, I don't really have a CM attack. I will use Gravenberch there, so I needed some more depth in the CM attack role. So I picked up Desiree Doué. Again, strong potential, 18 years old, great contract with the breakthrough prospect, great attributes for the CM attack, carries the ball really well, uses outside of foot, is quite nice with high flair. Passing vision, he's got everything pretty standard. He just needs to get better and better and better. These are his attribute gains, and he only joined the club a week ago. So he's already improving. He's only joined the club a week ago. Resolute personality, so high professionalism. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the growth of him. Same again, just more depth to the squad because I was really struggling with injuries. And yeah, that should be really good. Hopefully I don't regret spending 22 million, but I think I'll be okay. In that regard. Them two are quite okay. So that's the transfers. That was the big stuff. Big squad rebuild. We did have a lot of injuries and the international duty. Like I said, Osimhen was on international duty. Ito and Endo are still on international duty. Lots of injuries. Mo Salah's just come back from his 4-month injury. Literally just come back from his 4-month injury. He hasn't featured yet. So I've got to nurture him back to fitness nice and slowly. Lots of player attribute increases. Yeah, there's Harvey Elliott playing as Carrilero, 7.58. He's absolutely killing it right now. He's absolutely killing it as Carrilero. Let me just quickly show the tactic. Yeah, that's what it's currently at right now. Inverted wingers and Carrilero there, I think, are the differences, and a few differences here as well. In that, I'm still tweaking it. I'm still trying to get it better in possession, but that's what the tactic currently looks like. In terms of performances, we started the day with Newcastle. Went on a huge win streak. Scoring goals. I was conceding a few more, but I had injuries and I was rebuilding the squad. From this game to now, basically. And I still haven't got everyone fit and ready, so I did lose to Bournemouth. Is the final game of the day. Luckily got past City. That was quite lucky, and we scraped through against Spurs when I had no players. I even had Jay Spearing on the bench for some of these matches. It was that bad. in terms of the squad depth. At one point I had 10 or 11 players out, 10 or 11 first teamers out. So hopefully that might be my last. Well, might be my just an anomaly. That loss. Yeah, lots of good performances, lots of goals. Darwin Núñez was scoring many goals. I'll quickly show that now. He's on 17 goals, 6 assists. So he's done really well. But because he's regular starter, agreed playing time, I can afford to have him as backup, and he's, I can really rely on him. I guess if I really need a goal, I could always just bring him on up front with Osimhen and play like a 4-2-4. Play like a 4-2-4, lose a midfielder and put another striker on. I might explore that option, in matches that I'm struggling to score goals, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, Foyth hasn't kicked the ball yet because he was injured. Ito hasn't either, so he hasn't played yet. Arojo's settled in instantly. He got his first goal. He's on a 7.15, instantly straight in there, doing well. Osimhen came on with a sub appearance against Harrogate. Just for 15 minutes, I think 20 minutes, and then started the game against Bournemouth and scored, but it wasn't enough to win the match. Doka's been injured for a while, so he's only just come back as well. Jones was injured, Silva was injured. As you can see, that's why they're all lacking fitness. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The big one was the January window. This video's gone on for a bit longer because I was explaining all the transfers, but hopefully you appreciate that I went through each one of them and the reasoning. I've started to play Bajcetic because of injuries to Trent as well. Trent got injured. I started playing Bajcetic at right back, so he's accomplished at right back now. I might explore that further if I need to, but I just want to see more growth from him first. I want to see more growth from him, so I don't really want to be playing him at right back primarily. So hopefully there's a bit more growth happening there. And I'm struggling. One downside, I'm still struggling to get much out of McAllister. He's doing well, but he's doing well against bad teams right now. He's had 2 good matches, but I'm still not convinced on him. I'm not sure how to get the best out of him. But I'll keep trying until the end of the season and then make a judgment call at the end of the season on him. But we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Like I said, that video's going on a little bit long, but hopefully we're moving forward with the rebuild, and I'm liking it. Quite quickly, I did sign new contracts for Mo Salah and Kelleher. Them two were expiring at the end of next season, so they both had 18 months left. So I signed Kelleher a new contract and Mo Salah on a 400k a week. But yeah, that's it, guys. Don't forget, I'll put the Twitch link down below. You can come and watch the stream on Twitch. Right now I'll be streaming every day. The stream times are not scheduled. They'll be a bit sporadic, but yeah. Hopefully you come over and give it a watch and stuff, and I'll keep doing these updated videos, and come to the stream and tell me what you think of the videos as well. I'm curious to see if people like them. But yeah, cheers for watching, and I shall see you guys next time.